All right, we're back in round 2. We're actually playing against the same opponent, but they assured me they're playing another deck, so I'm cool with that. Let's just try again. Get some more legwork out of this deck. Mirror pool. What the? So this thing copies instants of sorceries or copies tokens you have. All right. Hedron Crawler. So we're playing against Eldrazi, I assume? Why don't we just roast the Ramper? Because I don't want to deal with Thought-Knot Seer on turn 3. Although, maybe I should have just waited for Thought-Knot Seer. But then he would have taken Roast. So I wouldn't have been able to deal with it. And it would have had a 4/4 on turn 3. Alright, so we can do pieces of the puzzle. Guess we do that. Epiphany and another pieces. Matter Reshaper. There's our Rise. All right. So, maybe I wanted a pieces again, I guess. But I can Epiphany for 4. Mimic. All right. I think we're just going to Radiant Flames, so let's Epiphany first. Thing in the Ice and Land. Rise from the Tides and Negate. Let's do that. So I think he doesn't want us to have Rise. Yeah. Which makes sense. Alright, so let's just Thing in the Ice and then Radiant Flames for 2. Actually, I tapped wrong. I didn't have to take a damage here. Westvale Abbey, okay. So I guess next turn I can Rise from the Tides for 6 dudes, which isn't bad. Maybe I wait one more turn, though. I think it's better to just, like I said, I think it's better to flip our Thing in the, when this leaves the battlefield, is it? Okay. So he's going to get our Thing in the, or our Rise from the Tides, but we'll have the... Let's pieces first, I guess. Well, we can roast that thing. Let's get another pieces. Although at this point, maybe Epiphany's better. No, pieces is better. We'll roast this guy and get another card. All right. So if we can leave up a Scatter to the Winds, might be able to protect our Thing in the Ice with any luck. 7-8 is pretty big, I suspect. Ah, Bear of Sounds. All right. Looks like Thing in the Ice is no more. So I guess we can piece of the puzzle and leave up Scatter the Winds and maybe an Anticipate or two. Impulse, Anticipate. Okay. Why don't we just impulse this now so he doesn't have like a copy of it. So we only have one Rise from Tides remaining. He's exiled 1 and 1s in our graveyard. So we can either use that or Thing in the Ice number 2 and 3 to win. So we still have 4 win cons in the deck, is that right? No, 3 win cons in the deck? It's not that many. But 26 cards, 3 win cons. Could potentially find it. Transgress. I think we'll just let him do it. Like, he hits Scatter the Winds, but at least then I can anticipate. Strangler. All right. So I guess we have Radiant Flames for that. Hey, there's our Rise. All right. So let's take it. He's on the bottom. So 8 mana. Why don't we impulse this and then Rise. Our last one. So hoping our opponent doesn't have Languish again, I guess. I mean, he's actually got creatures in there, which makes Languish, I would guess, less likely, but we'll see. All right. So now we're playing black-green Eldrazi. So we probably want, like, do we want Deterrence? It doesn't seem that great. Roast seems good, though. We want to be able to deal with Stupid Head, Thought Not Seer. I think we want to just be able to hard counter him. So why don't we bring in a couple more Scatter to the Winds? Maybe we don't need the negates as much then. Could do Burn from Within. And could probably drop Disciple. Technically a win con though, which our opponent or our deck does not have a ton of. All right, let's cut 1 impulse. We've got board wipes to the rest of his dudes, so all right. We basically just want to be able to counter. I mean, if we see some more annoying spells, like I don't really negating Transgress does kind of matter, I guess. But it didn't feel like he had a lot of spells that I can negate. Maybe I need to do it anyway. I mean, he's probably going to bring in Duress, right? But even negating a Duress isn't great. The Anticipates are actually kind of nice for hiding your Rise from the Tides. Alright, next turn we can anticipate if we miss our land. Start working this thing in the ice. So transgress now can take pieces or scatter the winds, neither of which are super important for this hand. All the mimics. Well, we definitely want to draw a blue mana so we can counter the... Well, he can't play Thought-Knot Seer yet, so I guess I'm not super concerned. Roast. Alright, let's anticipate for a land here. No land. No land. Let's, all the roasts. I like roast for Thought-Knot Seer, though, especially if he takes a roast. Alright. I mean, granted, there's Radiant Flames, too, but... I have a feeling our pieces would probably hit 5 lands right now. Alright. Just gonna hit this now. So let's get our second blue so we can leave up Scatter to the Winds. Till we draw enough lands, or we can Epiphany as well, which is fine. Oh, okay. Guess that doesn't really matter. Does take care of one of our win cons. Alright. So we've got Scatter the Winds, we have Epiphany, we have Piece of the Puzzle. Opponent is very mana screwed at the moment. Well, that seems easy enough, I guess. All the Rise from the Tides. So, still no need to cast Pieces of the Puzzle. We're trying to essentially leave up Scatter the Winds at all times for this Thought-Knot Seer that's going to come. Alright. 1 mana short, unfortunately, of the good stuff there. So if we get a land, I probably just want to quickly resolve a Rise from the Tides. He does have Flaying Tendrils in his deck, does he not? Yeah. So I only get 6 dudes with the Rise. I still think we do it here. If he has Flaying Tendrils... See, I think the chances are higher he has Thought-Knot Seer. I imagine he has like 2 Flaying Tendrils, but maybe he has 4. I guess we'll find out. But if he plays like Thought-Knot Seer, the problem is I lose my second Rise, and I'm only left with 1 more. Oh, he has Languish in his sideboard too? Jeez. Alright. Let's pieces. A miss. All right. Sure. I think we're going to lose our duress now. So we only have one thing in the ice left and one Rise from the Tides. 2 more win cons left in our deck. That must be carefully protected. So I guess if he's bringing in Flaying Tendrils and Languish, we probably want negates. Sure. Wasteland, Strangler. All right. Bear of Sounds for no value. Sure. Oh. We do have 4 Radiant Flames still, which is not irrelevant. Ah, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. My opponent said, duh. I did just top deck it, though. So, had I not top decked Radiant Flames, that would have been pretty solid play, but... So, still hunting for that thing in the ice. The problem is he's got Blighted Fen, too, so... Even when I get my thing in the ice, I'm still in some trouble. Still in some trouble. Oh, all right. Out of thing in the ices. So now we have 1 Rise from the Tides left to capitalize with. All right. Might as well pieces again, I guess. Scatter and Impulse because I can use Geist Blast for my graveyard. Seems like a good enough reason. So I need enough to Rise plus Scatter to the Winds. I think I can handle that. Hey, there it is. All right. All right, let's do it. So we'll remove 3 counters. 4, 5, 6. There she blows. Vestige. All right. Yeah, this better work for us because we are officially out of... Well, I guess Scatter the Winds is kind of a win count, isn't it? Yeah, Reality Smasher is gonna resolve. All right. It's a foil Reality Smasher, no less. All right. So, beat the black-green Eldrazi. My opponent says, nice deck. Well, thank you, sir. So, in the finals, we'll see if we can't go up against red-white aggro or Bant Humans, which, like I said, I believe is going to be most of the sealed league. Green-white tokens, red-white aggro, Bant Humans. That's going to be the vast majority of the sealed league, in my opinion. But let's see if we can't get a matchup with that deck in the final match here.